Growing up in Alabama, Rosa Parks was no stranger to the perils of the African American condition. Racism and segregation were still very real at the time. She recalls watching a bus filled with white children go by her every day at the same time while she walked to the black school. That was just the way it was.
Living down here, we saw a lot of things. I remember specifically one day when the Ku Klux Klan was marching down the street, and my husband was so afraid that he stood by the door with a shotgun until they left.
But none of this stopped Parks from being the strong-willed person she was. She was always an active person in the civil rights movement. She became a secretary for the NAACP.
I knew she would never be able to just stand by. I still remember the words she said when that young boy, Emmett Till, was murdered. I knew she was going to try her best to change things.
James F. Blake was a World War II vet who had served in the European theater. He worked on the Montgomery bus lines until 1974. He was known as a stubborn racist. In 1943, he first met Rosa Parks. After she entered his bus, he demanded she exit the bus and re-enter through the black entrance. Once she got off, he drove off without her, leaving her in the rain. On December 1st, 1955, they met again.
We had bought our tickets and we sitting in the middle of the bus. So then a few more white people come on, and the white section gets all full. So the bus driver comes and tells we have to move back some more. So we all stood up, of course, except for Miss Parks. She just moved into the window seat.
This acted like a catalyst. Sparked by the arrest of Rosa Parks, the Montgomery boycott was a 13-month protest. Many civil rights forces band together and over 40,000 members of the black community walked that day.
It was unbelievable. I mean, here were all these people. Some even walked over 20 miles. It was really a true testament to how she really had an effect on all of us. Not only that, but it was a huge step forward in the civil rights movement, which would ultimately reach its peak 5 years later with the March on Washington.